against the National Security Agency, intrusion into our privacy, intrusion into our phone calls, our emails, our bank records, our phone records. He has been the voice of leadership in defending the most important core principle of being an American, our individual liberty. And I look forward to the day that I join Senator Paul in the effort to restore individual liberty in this country. And Senator Paul has been a bold leadership voice in stopping America's engagement in a war where we do not belong.
Absolutely.
This is the kind of leadership that will grow the Republican Party, the Party of Liberty, and the Party of Freedom. On October 16th, the whole country is going to watch the state of New Jersey. On October 16th, I will be on the ballot against a guy named Cory Booker. But who's really on the ballot is a man named Barack Obama.
There you go. That's right. Here.
Because Cory Booker is the Hollywood stand-in in this election for Barack Obama.
That's right.
Cory Booker is the candidate of the far-left liberal extremists that gave us Obamacare, Common Core education standards, NSA intrusion into our privacy, a massive explosion of government, assault on the private sector, and assault on our individual liberty, and puts us on the verge of being engaged in another war and an embarrassment in the Middle East. Several hours ago, leader of Al-Qaeda, a man by the name of Ayman al-Kawahiri. I'm sorry, I confused my names in the Muslim Brotherhood. Ayman Kawahiri released a video in which he called on members of the Brotherhood to attack this country.
There you go.
To have small assaults against this nation, leading to a bigger one. This is a man who is leading a group of far liberal extremists in Syria, in which Obama wants to engage. And we have so been demeaned in our leadership that he has had the audacity to threaten our country. Because of a lack of leadership from our own White House.
Absolutely.
Well, Mr. Kawahiri may call on his brothers to attack America, and he says that where our economy is weakened. But I want to remind you of a quote from another leader from long ago, Admiral Yokomoto from Japan, who a day after the bombing of Pearl Harbor wrote a letter to the Admiralty of the Japanese Army in which he wrote, "I fear that we have awoken a sleeping giant and instilled him with a terrible, terrible resolve." To the Muslim Brotherhood, to those in the Middle East who doubt America's strength, do not awake this sleeping giant. The people of this nation will not tolerate it, as we will not tolerate the assault on our liberties and our freedoms. This election on October 16th is a referendum not just on the Obama agenda, but it's a referendum on the future of our Constitution and our Bill of Rights. Let me tell you the difference between myself and my opponent, Cory Booker. I stand for small business. Cory Booker and Barack Obama believe in big government. They believe in massive corporate subsidies, like the hundreds of millions of dollars in corporate subsidies that have been poured into Newark, New Jersey, and have resulted in nothing more than an unemployment rate of over 14%. Now Cory Booker wants to bring his failed agenda to the United States Senate, with, of course, Barack Obama's blessing. Cory Booker, I believe in free enterprise. I believe that the individual should stand on their own 2 feet, should have the ability to keep the fruits of their labor, to grow their small businesses. That's the backbone of America. Cory Booker and Barack Obama believe in a bigger welfare state, more government entitlement programs, and undermining individual liberty. I believe that it's the role of government to defend us, as does Senator Rand Paul, from attacks by our enemies, not to invade the privacy and spy on our friends, our neighbors, and our families. believe in the Bill of Rights. All of the Bill of Rights, including the Fourth Amendment, and yes, the Second Amendment to the Constitution. Cory Booker and Barack Obama will relegate that Bill of Rights to a secondary lesson in your high school history book. We need to put this at the centerpiece of our children's education, and we need to end the federal takeover of our education system in this country. And we've seen what Cory Booker has done to education in Newark, one of the most expensive school districts in America, spending double what's spent here in Clark, New Jersey, with a dropout rate of over 50%.
That's correct.
Relegating thousands of young people to low-income jobs, poverty, crime, and maybe jail. We cannot allow Cory Booker bring his failed agenda to the United States Senate.
No. Absolutely. No. Absolutely.
My opponent has been anointed by Hollywood to represent the liberal views of Hollywood politicians, Hollywood elite, those who believe in the left-wing liberal agenda of Barack Obama. Well, we cannot afford to give California a third senator. New Jersey needs a senator that will represent you and I, the working people of this state. But most of all, folks, this is my vision of this nation. America is the greatest nation the world has ever seen. We have been the beacon of hope and opportunity for the rest of the world, and we will be again, as we brighten that torch of liberty once again. But we need to return to being a country of limited government that allows the unlimited potential of every American to reach their highest possible potential. That's what this nation is made of. It's about individual liberty. It's about freedom. Barack Obama and Cory Booker think the government's going to create jobs for us. The government's the answer to our problems. Let me tell you something.
No, reject it.
President Obama, give us our freedom and we'll create all the jobs you need. Give us our freedom and we'll make America a world leader once again on every level. Give us our freedom and we'll return America to prosperity and to leadership. Thank you, folks. God bless you.